5 days into National Adoption Month, and you guys are always involved with that big time due to the legacy of Dave Thomas.
That's right. Thank you for having us. This is the month that we really work extra hard to celebrate not only foster care adoptions, but raise awareness across Ohio and across the nation that there are children in care simply waiting for adoptive homes.
Rita, it's Kayla. Now, you guys have the Wendys Wonderful Kids program that reaches over 1,000 adoptions here in Ohio. Talk about that, because this is something you have just announced.
Yeah, it's a program that we've got embedded in all 50 states, but we've had a long partnership in the state of Ohio working on behalf of those children who've been waiting the longest in foster care for families. We've had a great partnership with the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services since 2012, and just this past year, we celebrated the fact that we had finalized 1,000 adoptions across the state of Ohio.
Wow.
And these are children on average, age 13. They've been in care for a number of years. They're in sibling groups. So those children most at risk of leaving care without a family, we've been really, really successful through the Wendys Wonderful Kids program here in Ohio.
I find the number 3,000. There's over 3,000 children right now waiting to be adopted. That is a staggering number, in my opinion.
It is.
Yeah. It is, yeah. And that's our job, to make sure that when people are thinking about maybe creating or extending their family through adoption, that they may think about infant adoption or international adoption. That's great. We celebrate all kinds of families and how they come together, but we just want them to also know that there are children right here in our communities that are waiting for families, and from birth to 18. So sometimes families have already raised children, and they're not necessarily interested in a baby, but they would consider bringing a school age or a teenager into their home. So that's what we want to do, is make sure that people have that on their consideration.
Rita, before we let you go, if someone is hearing about this for the first time, or maybe they want to make that step, can they get in contact with the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption?
Sure. The best way is to hit our davethomasfoundation.org. There's a beginner's guide to adoption that can walk them through the processes. They can also just call us at 800-ASK-DTFA, and we can get them connected to Franklin County Children's Services or other organizations